Break up with your brother. Yeah, because he's related to you. Steve! Look at me, Steve! Rolling over, going back to sleep. Oh my God! That's my ex! Woo! Burgundy flags! So fucking dumb. Foe. Joe is not a foe. He's a friend, not a foe.
Hi, can I order tea and 2 sugars, please?
Hello guys and welcome back to Tea and 2 Sugars. I am Tatty, your host, who hasn't filmed a podcast episode in a very long time. I feel very out of practice, but it feels good to be back in my little chair with my Joseph. Woo! Joe is so excited to have me back. Just look at him. A face of pure excitement and ecstaticness. I'm a busy man. This is what our friends we're saying this in our friendship group these days. I'm a busy man this week, my dudes. Let me talk you through it. It's very spray tan on Tuesday. No. It's very that. Let me get on my time tree for you. It's currently bank holiday Monday, for those wondering. So tomorrow, workout class, filming day. Wednesday, John's birthday. Woo! And I'm going to tell him that we're going to Ibiza for his birthday and that we're also going to get our diving qualifications because that's what us girls do these days. We go diving. Thursday, hair appointment. Okay, big job on here, boys. Full day appointment. Bish, bash, bosh. I'm going to come out looking like a new woman. The hair of my dreams. And then Friday, this is a big one. PT at 7. I've got piercing styling appointment at 9:45. Then at 1 o'clock, Jordan's going and filming something. I've got to go do that. Then I'm going to see Star Wars with the boy. I'd like you to have me in your thoughts and prayers for that moment in time, because apparently Revenge of the Sith has turned 20 years old, and as a good girlfriend and as someone that would fucking like to be proposed to very shortly, I'm really trying to get in his good books. So we're going to go see Revenge of the Sith. And Saturday, we've got boot camp, nails, and then it's Ketta's birthday party, which she does know about, but it's technically a surprise party. And we're all going to go to Amelia's and get ready. Saturday, full free day. Monday, we're going to Paris. We're going to Paris. Busy week. Ketta doesn't know this is coming out after. So basically, we're going to Disneyland Paris for Ketta's birthday. She thinks just me and her. Psych, the whole friendship group is going and she doesn't know that they're all going. So me and Ketta are getting the Eurostar. Then the girls are going to fly and then I'm going to surprise Ketta with the girls underneath the Disney Paris castle. Ta-da! So that's me. That's my life for this next week. That's all I can offer you. Rollers today, guys. Fucked is the only word I can describe to you. Fucked. Fucked. Don't know how to feel about them. What's your opinion on the rollers, my dudes? Because it gets my hair out my face, but then again, I could just slick my hair back every Monday, hair wash day. Bish, bash, bosh, boom, bam, bam, bing. Anyway, my boiling point of my 2 sugars this week. So my 2 sugars will start posy vibes. First of all, Love on the Spectrum. Oh my goodness, the joy this TV show brings me. I watched it the other night at Peach and Lemonade night at Ellie's house with Sophia and India. And it was just so wholesome. And then I made my family watch it last night. I'm currently on episode 4, I do so believe. It's when Tanner just meets Callie. And I just think we all need to be as polite and as happy about life as Tanner and Connor. That boy, when he goes, I can hear just fine, speak, is my favourite thing. I have copper feel I must and copper feel I shall. Iconic behaviour, iconic moves from Connor here. And they're so sweet with each other and so polite and consensual. And that is what we need from the Steves in the world. Polite and nice and kind and talkative and consensual. Consent is very important, my dudes. My rollers keep sticking to my jumper. I'm like... So yeah, I'm really enjoying Love on the Spectrum. I never watched Undateables, but I feel like Love on the Spectrum feels nicer. Feels a little bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? Not taking the piss. Not humanitarian. What's the word? Moral. It feels more moral. So that's my first sugar. And my second sugar is yoga pants. Fucking love a yoga pant these days, my dudes. Specifically the ones from Tala. We all know the awful incident I had with my Adenola BBL jacket. So I do very much enjoy the Adenola leggings. I can't fault them. But Tala is where it's at, my dudes. I've got 2 of the BBL jackets, one for if the other one breaks. And then the yoga pants. I feel like you just look so cool. You just look so hot. Like you can wear anything with a yoga pant. First of all, my bum looks fantastic. Did I tell the story about when I got catcalled in the yoga pants? Okay, cool. Go back and listen to that episode. I was like, you know what, dudes? Fair game. Because I look good. So I've been wearing them a lot recently. And I also appreciate that Tala have different length legs. As a 36-inch leg lady, I appreciate that because there's nothing worse than an ankle grazer yoga pant. That is embarrassing. I'd also like to give a shout out to my socks. These bad boys. Shit. That was my wrist. These are from Gymshark and these are so good. Yeah, that's the end of that. Really like them. I like a white sock. The problem here, dudes, is that Jordan has been the white sock man. So I do tend to steal Jordan's socks quite often. So we made the agreement that I would wear black socks, he would wear white socks. The issue now is that I do prefer a white sock. So I've gone back to nicking his white socks. So I bought these Gymshark ones because it's an indicator to me that they are not Jordan socks, even though I knew full well that they were Jordan socks. But these are my Gymshark socks. I did a Gymshark order the other day and there were some quite nice things actually. Have I mentioned I go to the gym now? Oh, I'm a gym girl. Which leads me quite nicely onto my boiling point. So I was doing a class last weekend and 2 big men came in, like muscle buffer, wah men came in. And normally the class is like people my age up to maybe like 50s, late 50s, all the way up. There's like one guy that comes, which is also a thing because he comes with a woman who I'm pretty sure has a husband, but I would not want my husband to be I would not want my wife to be working out with another man. But, you know, everyone's different in their relationships. Yeah, these 2 big biffer men came in and cloud-like muscles. They got on fucking assault bike and it felt like the roof was going to collapse in. If you don't know what an assault bike is, it makes this noise. It makes that noise, okay? Now, when I'm on it, it's a bit more like this. These fucking men, specifically one of them, did it for 10 seconds, burnt himself out. I thought, this is the boiling point. You've come into this class for the first time, not knowing what it's going to be about, thinking you're a big biffer muscle man, strong man vibes, thinking you're fucking better than everyone else, and newsflash, you are not. You can't sit down, be humble, in the words of the good man Kendrick Lamar. It really just fucking wound me up because the way he just sauntered in, it's like, in my low-cut vest, thinking you're better than everyone else. Well, you're fucking not, because guess what? I can do a full round of circuits without stopping. You might be able to squat 120 kg, which I can't do, fair, but you're coming into my ends now. These are my ends. Anyway, I just think when you're going into a new space, you need to be humble and judge your surroundings. It really fucked me off. Made me feel so good about myself, though, I'm not going to lie. It was great for my ego. So that's my boiling point. Hope you come back and you improve on your cardiovascular fitness, though, my dude. Because clearly it's lacking. Just saying. Right, in the cup today, we're back on the Big Biffer mug. I don't know where this Big Biffer thing's come from. We've got a little Diet Coke. I don't know why I sniffed it. It smells exactly the same as every Diet Coke has ever tasted. Yeah, first sip, best sip. Oh, she's fresh. I'm really enjoying ice lately. really loving ice. It's nice and cold on my throat. Anyway, we've got some cracking stories today. If you would like to send in a story, by the way, you can do it via our socials. There's a link down in the description or in the show notes. Send us some crazy, crazy stories because these past few weeks, you guys have been stepping it up and I'm loving it. All right, let's get on to our first story. Alrighty, my dudes, first story of the day. This one is titled, Am I a Weirdo for Dating My Brother? Story time. I'm going to go with yeah. So this sounds like every basic relationship horror story. Me dating a guy who seemed too good to be true. Spoiler alert, he was. His name was, all together now, Steve. Charming, thoughtful, very into his skincare. He liked opening doors and asking about my mum. Personally, I would love a man if he put a little bit of moisturiser on. Just a nice, smooth face. You know, some people, that's a turn off. Just put some fucking SPF on and we'll be good to go. Specifically, might I add, not sponsored, the Haru Haru Wonder SPF. It's Korean skincare. Honestly, it just feels like a moisturiser. It's brilliant. It's got black rice in it. I did an ad on it on TikTok, full disclosure, but it's sensational. Anywho, back to the story. Honestly, he was like a Pinterest boyfriend come to life. But then I started noticing lots of random little things. He was always really weird about his phone. It would be tilted away from me, screen on max brightness, but still somehow unreadable. He'd always step outside to take calls, and one time I swear I heard a woman's voice through the door. He said it was a podcast. Was it me? Was I the podcast? Does your man listen to Tea and Two Sugars? But okay, never mind. The podcast was about finance. We ain't talking shit about finance over here. Sir, I heard her giggle. I heard that was a giggle. It was not about interest rate. I bring it up and he hits me with the classic, I would never cheat on you, babe. If you can't trust me, then what's the point? So now I'm the problem. Yeah, deflecting. Anyway, I go full detective. I don't want to be that girl, but if I don't check his phone, I'm going to combust. So one night he's asleep and I check it. No messages from girls, no dating apps, just one weird contact saved under the name Amy Utilities. But I open it and it's pages of texts, not romantic ones, not even flirty, but stuff like, did you tell her yet? And you need to do it before she finds out herself. Absolutely fucking not. No thanks. I'm rolling over, going back to sleep. None of my business. So I'm now convinced that he has a secret girlfriend or a secret wife. Either way, I am done. I confront him the next day, holding the phone like I've cracked some sort of Da Vinci code. And that's when the twist hits. He breaks down, full tears, sits me down and says, Amy isn't another woman. She's my sister, but not the way you think. I'm sorry, how many ways are there to be someone's sister? I'm like, okay. Oh, turns out Steve was adopted. And a year ago, he found out who his birth family was. Amy is his biological sister. And the reason she was pressuring him, their birth mom had passed away recently. And Steve never told me because... Oh my God! Steve had never told me because she was my mum too. Yep, Steve and I are half siblings. We'd been dating for over a year. Apparently, my mum had a child in her teens, gave him up for adoption and never told anyone. And when Steve found out, he freaked out, not just because of the obvious, but because he was already in love with me. So now I'm sitting here processing the fact that my boyfriend / half brother didn't cheat. He just didn't realize we were related until it was too late. So yeah, not sure what's worse, being cheated on or accidentally being part of a real life soap opera. Honestly, what would you even do in that situation? Because I still can't look in the mirror without hearing the EastEnders theme tune. Well, shit. I'm trying to work out the mother situation. Yeah, maybe she was raised by the dad and dad's got a stepwife. Stepwife? That's not a real thing. Maybe she was raised by her dad, never knew her birth mum. Or maybe her mum had just passed away and she did know that her mum had passed away. So many questions, so many things, so many questions. That's fucking diabolical, my love. Here's the thing. No, half sisters, you still can't do that. I was going to say step, appropriate. Half, absolutely fucking not. I'm so sorry. Well, at least you know that you get on with your brother. You know, that's so rough. That is so rough. I'm so sorry about that. Listen, you've only lost a year to dating your brother. There's still time. Just break up with your brother, please. Please break up with your brother. I've got absolutely nothing else to say. You simply cannot break your brother. Words, Tatty. You cannot date your brother. That's going to be a fucking awful wedding when one of you eventually gets married. Hi. Yep. Top table vibes. That's my ex. Woo! No. Break up with your brother. Yeah, because he's related to you. Oh, so many questions. Anywho, we're going to swiftly move on from this because this is a little bit too Cersei Lannister for my liking. Let's go on to story number 2. Alright, story number 2. Here we go. My ex faked his own death, then turned up at my birthday party. Story time. Buckle up, because this is one of the most insane things that has ever happened to me, and I still don't really know how it's my life. So I'm dating Steve. We were together for 2 years. Things were very, very chaotic. Red flags everywhere, but of course I called them burgundy flags. Burgundy, yeah, burgundy. I love that, burgundy flag. But hang on a second, just diving into this. Surely a burgundy flag is worse than a red flag because it's deeper. It's blood. Does anyone remember that YouTube video of that kid? It was like maybe 20 years ago, this kid going, blood. And he's like, anyway, I know you guys don't like when I ramble in between things, but I've just got words to say today. Right. Burgundy flags. Because love makes you stupid. He was very, very sweet, but he'd disappear for days and lie about the dumbest things. And I always somehow was made to feel like the crazy one for calling him out. Not the gaslighting. Eventually, I found out he was messaging other girls, and this wasn't even discreetly. One of them accidentally DM'd me screenshots. So obviously, I dumped him, blocked him on everything, cried, healed, moved on. Or so I thought. Fast forward 6 months, I'm finally doing a lot better, starting to feel like myself again. When I get a call from a random number, I answer it, and it's Amy, one of Steve's closest friends. She's sobbing. She says that Steve was in a car accident, that he didn't make it out alive. Sucks to be you, Steve, so sorry about that. I am in pure shock. My heart is pounding and I can't breathe kind of shock. Of course I start crying, even though he put me through all of that ordeal. The idea of someone I love being gone forever was absolutely horrifying. That is tough. I tell my friends, my mum, even post a little tribute to him on my story. I don't know why, but I needed the closure maybe. 2 weeks go by, people are grieving. Amy's posting pictures of Steve with sad captions. Sorry, just knowing the full title of this, that this boy is not dead and all of these people around him are going to this length, is wild. People are grieving. Amy's posting pictures of Steve with sad captions. A few of his other friends start messaging me to check in. I even got an invite to the memorial gathering. Now, here's where it gets a little bit wild. It was my birthday and my friends throw me a surprise party. Super low-key vibe, just close people. I walk in, everyone's there shouting surprise. But when I look around the room, I freeze. Because standing in the corner, holding a drink, smiling, like nothing's happened, is Steve, alive in my house. I'm like, what the actual hell is going on? I start yelling. My friends are stunned and Amy is suddenly quiet. Turns out he had told all of his friends to help him fake his own death. Why? Because he wanted to see who actually cared about him. So fucking dumb. He said he needed a clean slate, and this was the only way to start over. He convinced Amy and a few of his other friends to help him stage it. The accident was all fake, the tears were all fake. The whole thing was a manipulative social experiment to see who would have missed him the most. And he chose my birthday party and my house after everyone had mourned him and I had mourned him to announce this. So, now I'm asking, what's the etiquette for uninviting someone from their own funeral? Because I still don't know whether to call the police or throw the whole man in the bin. Steve is a fucking lunatic. What do you mean you fancied a clean slate, so you decided to fake your own death? Do you have fucking disrespect? Steve! Do you know how fucking disrespectful that is? So many people a day die in car accidents that is not their fault, and you're just going to pick that to see who gives a flying shit about you? Here's an idea. Let me think of an idea first. Walk away. Run away is what people do. They tend to run at speed, not just a leisurely walk. Run away. Yeah, there we go, Steve. Run away, trot yourself off, get yourself down to fucking up to Scotland or some naff place up Scotland. Scotland's beautiful, it's not naff, I don't know why I said that. Get yourself like a nice little tent in the woods. Disappear for 2 weeks. Crazy idea that. I don't recommend it. But we shouldn't be faking death. And I think that is a life lesson that we should all take forward, is that we should not be faking death. And shame on his friends for going along with it. I think someone was like an absolute lunatic. If Sophia came to me and was like, listen, here's the plot. I'm going to fake my own death because I'm not too sure people give a shit about me. I'd be like, okay, well, we're going to go to the GP, babe, and we're going to get you some help. Because that's not normal to think those things. Had they started planning his funeral? I think he should pay for all the funeral costs, personally. Because it's his funeral. It's my party and I'll die if I want to. Yeah? Or I don't fucking know. What a weird thing to do on a... How do people come up with that? Anyway, throw the whole man in the bin. What could we call the police over? I think it is illegal to fake your own death. I think that is an illegal offence. Let's Google. Is it illegal to fake your own death? I believe so, because there was that man that rode off in the canoe, wasn't there, to fake his own death. It is not inherently illegal, but may be in part be fraudulent to elicit activities such as tax fraud. Wow, not the tax fraud. There is no legal duty to rescue... Hang on a damn minute. Is it illegal to watch someone die and not help them in the UK? Right. Well, we've gone on a tangent, I fear. Don't fake your own death. Steve needs to pay for his own funeral. You need to get better friends. Good day. Story number 3. Joe, buckle in. We've got a crazy Amy on the block. Wee, wee, wee. My friend stole my pregnancy. Story time. So I didn't think I'd ever say these words, but she is trying to steal my pregnancy. But here we are. So I'm about 5 months pregnant, my first baby, and I'm glowing on the good days. I'm very hormonal on the other days. And honestly, just trying to survive without crying over cereal commercials. I feel that, my dude. My best friend, we'll call her Amy, was super excited at first. She was at every single scan, helped me pick out names, and even offered to throw my baby shower for me. We've been friends since school, so I thought this was just her being herself and very, very supportive. This was when things started to get weird. She started copying me. Like, I tell her we're thinking of the name Steve, and 2 days later, she's like, that's so weird. I always wanted to name my son Steve. I'd show her a baby outfit I'd bought, and she'd post a picture of the exact same one with the caption, manifesting. Then came the day that she told me she was pregnant too. Okay. Is it her baby? She stole a child? I was shocked, but congratulated her. Obviously, she said she didn't want to make a big announcement yet. She said it was still super early and she was very, very nervous about this, which is very fair enough. Yeah, you got to keep things to yourself early on. But over the next few weeks, there was no appointments, no bump, and she had no pregnancy symptoms. Just vague comments like, ugh, pregnancy brain, while sipping iced coffee with oat milk and 3 espresso shots. I don't think, you're not supposed to drink coffee when you're pregnant. Okay, the thing we're not even supposed to drink when pregnant. Eventually I asked, hey, how's things going with your pregnancy? And she's like, oh, it's private. I don't have to tell anyone anything like you do. Whoa. Whoa. You're fucking turning things around on me, you bitch. Fuck off with your oat milk latte. Fast forward to my baby shower. She shows up wearing white, which is rude, and gives a speech. A speech at my baby shower about her journey through motherhood. But that's when we take a twist. A week later, I get a DM. It's from Steve, her ex, the guy she swore was the baby's dad. The message said, I don't know why Amy's telling people we're having a baby. We haven't spoken in 6 months, and she's photoshopped a scan. Oh, dear Lord. The way I nearly dropped my phone. I scrolled through her feed. She's been posting my scan pictures, cropped and filtered, claiming them to be her own. I confronted her and she burst into tears saying, I just wanted to feel included. You're getting everything and I'm getting left behind. She stole my baby online for engagement. So now I'm sitting here very pregnant, very confused, wondering if this is what friendship looks like now, or should I be filing under some sort of identity theft and moving on? You need to run far, far away from her. Do you know the level of, what's the word? Jealousy, like hopelessness, low self-esteem, to go as far as to stealing her best friend's scan pictures. She couldn't have even gone online and just found some random ones. The level of effort this must have gone to her to take is terrifying. Like, she could have also done this so much better and, like, got a fake bump. And do you know you can go online and buy fake, what are they called? What are them things called? Lizzie, thank you. All I've got going around in my head was ultraviolet. You can buy fake ultrasound scans online. It has all your details on. You have to pay like $10.99, which, side note, that should be way more expensive because that's fucking weird. I don't think she actually has. She probably has cared for you for a very, very long time. However, to be so jealous and spiteful during one of the most beautiful times of your life, you're experiencing your first pregnancy with a partner, you're going through all of these things, you're having really, really difficult hormonal days. Meanwhile, she's taking that title of pregnant just to get attention. You're not having a baby to get attention. I don't really know that many people that do have babies to get attention. What the fuck was she going to do when 9 months was up? And that's even fucking worse, because if she was to like fake something like a miscarriage, or that is unforgivable, unacceptable, and that's just nasty. So fucking nasty. I would personally, I see this as a full-blown sackable offence. Well within your right. Even if even if she hadn't have stolen your ultrasound scans, I still think that's a sackable offence, because the level of manipulation and calculatedness it takes to do something like that is weird and scary. And you do not need someone in the phase of life that you're in right now. You do not need someone that's going to be behaving like that. It's so immature. She can't let you have just your own 9 months. She couldn't even let you have the 2 hours of your baby shower. She is not a friend. She is a foe. Yeah, I said it. She's a foe. You don't want a foe in your life. Foe is such a fun word to say. Foe, 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 foe. Joe, say it with me. Joe foe. Joe foe. Foe Joe. Foe Joe. Joe is not a foe. He's a friend, not a foe. Joe, are you a friend or a foe? Hit it. Take it away. Foe, 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 foe Joe. I'm a lyrical genius, if anyone was wondering. I'm so sorry that is how your best friend of all these years has acted. That's just so unacceptable, completely unacceptable. And I wish you a very, very happy, healthy pregnancy, labour and life as you move forward with your child. Please name it Steve. Stevie. Baby Stevie. Or Joe. Joseph. The cub. Or Tatty. Yep. Bust down Tatiana. That's what everyone calls me now. All the girls, they go, bust down Tatiana. That's not even my name. Not even my name. Anyway, let's move on to story number 4. Foe, 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 foe. We've got some wedding drama in wedding season. Am I the arsehole for cancelling my wedding after finding out what my fiancé did on his stag do? Story time. Stag do's scare me. As a viewer, as a potential wife one day, Jordan wants to go on his stag do to Vegas the week of our wedding. I said, no, boy. You can go at least a year before, so we've got any time to fix any dentistry mishaps, any tattoos can be lasered off, if we lose anyone, at least we've got time to find them, you know? Personally, I'd quite like to get married in Vegas. Here's my ideal plan. 2 weeks in America. First week in Vegas, my hen do, his stag do. We get married on the Saturday. We go out Saturday night. Sunday, party. Everyone maybe stays for Monday just to chill out. Everyone goes home. We then have like a week in America together. I think that is such a good plan. Anyway, back to you. So, I was supposed to be getting married next month to my fiancé, who we'll call Steve. We've been together for 5 years. He proposed last Christmas, and everything's been going very, very smoothly until this. Steve is very close with his childhood friends. It's borderline obsessive. They've got a group chat called The Lads, and I swear they think they're all still 18 years old. But whatever, I figured a stag do, a bachelor party if you're not British, would be harmless. I trusted him. Anyway, they all go to Amsterdam for the weekend. Typical lads. Steve tells me it'll just be drinks, food, and maybe a cheeky casino night. Oh, Steve, be for real. We all know that's not what you're going to be doing in Amsterdam. Fine, have fun. You only get one stag do, right? But then his friend, Amy? What the fuck? What do you fucking mean, Amy? This is lads in Dam. It's not lads, Amy, damn. Shut the fuck up. His friend Amy. Yes, Amy, the only girl in the lads. The lads. And also the one who's always low-key flirted with him. She posts a picture on her private story. Oh, I fear I may vomit. It's Steve, shirtless, with lipstick marks all over his chest. With the caption, the groom-to-be had a good night. No. No. Amy, stop it, you silly boy. Why are you doing that? No, I didn't see the story, but my cousin did. I'd been blocked from seeing the stories, and she'd screenshotted it and sent it to me. Amy's a bitch. Amy is a foe. So I semi-calmly, confront Steve. He laughs, says it's just a joke, claims Amy kissed a mirror and that... This is so fucking dumb. Claims Amy kissed a mirror and then hugged him. No big deal. What? So she's like made out with a mirror and then like Steve's hugged the mirror to imprint the lipstick kisses on it. Shut up. I tell him, cool, then show me the rest of the pictures. Oh, cold move. Love that. He refuses. So I go full detective mode, obviously. Message one of the other guys who was there. Let's call him Dave. I forgot the other name of the men in my stories. Let's call him Dave. Dave's drunk enough to spill the tea and says, to be honest, it just got a little bit wild. Steve ended up disappearing with someone for a very short while, but we all kind of expected it. It's a stag, right? Dave, go fuck yourself, mate. I absolutely lost it. I cancelled our venue. I told my family. Everyone is completely shocked except from Steve, who's now accusing me of overreacting. He says I'm embarrassing him, that it didn't mean anything, and that's what lads do. His mum, Bertha, because of course that's her name, is saying I've ruined his life over a little mistake and I should be grateful he chose me. I fucking hate these mums. Where are we finding these mums? So now half the family's on his side, saying I should have just gone through with it and worked things out after the wedding. But like, am I the arsehole for not wanting to marry someone who treated his last single night like a hall pass? Or should I have just worn the dress, smiled through it and cried quietly into my Prosecco later on? Because the way people are acting, you'd have thought I'd cheated. Girl, here's the thing. This is why we've got to do these stag do's a year before. Because you've maybe had a bit of couples counselling. He should have just been honest with you. Amy should not have posted it, right? Because sometimes, why can I not think of my words? Ignorance is bliss. First of all, why was Amy on a stag do? Amy should never have been on a stag do. That is bizarre, like bamboozled as to why she's there. Why is she wanting to go on a stag do as the only girl with these stinky boys anyway, these stinky Steves? Then to post the picture being like, the stag had a good night. Get the fuck. She knew what she was doing. She knew what she was doing because she didn't think to block everyone, did she? She wanted someone to see it. She wanted someone to see it to ruin your big night. I blame Amy. Let's always blame Amy. No, we need to blame Steve. Steve. Here's the thing. It's always going to get a little bit Larry on a stag doing it. A little bit Larry, a little bit drinky poos. But we're not cheating. You need to listen to me right now, boys. We will always find out what happens on a stag do. Okay? And if you're listening, you know who I'm talking to. I'm looking you right in the eye. The girls will always find out what happens on a stag do. You can try and hide it all you want, but we will find out. Okay? And that is a threat. So that's that. You did the right thing. If you thought you could fix this in the time it took you guys to get married, brilliant. Your gut knows deep down that this might not even be his first offence. He lied to you and told you that it was just going to be drinks, food, and a fun time. Turns out to be drinks, chest kisses, and a little bit of a cray-cray time. Fuck him off. You'll find someone that will go on a stag do. It'll be a nice lad's spa. Or they can go to Amsterdam. They can do all the Amsterdam things without getting kissed on the chest. Do we think it's Amy that kissed him on the chest? Yeah, that's the vibe I'm getting because that just boils my blood. That just boils my blood. Because she's kissed him all over the chest and then be like, Steve, let me take a picture. Steve, look at me, Steve. Steve, look at me. Oh, picture. Steve, you look. Steve, it's so good. Is that okay with you, Steve? I'm going to post it. The groom-to-be had a good night. Send. Shut up, Amy. Fucking bitches, honestly, they make my blood boil. I'm so sorry that this happened to you and you got so close to having the life that you'd always dreamed of. But listen, it's an obstacle, not a wall. That's my new favourite saying. You can get past anything. Every problem is solvable, including this one, my girl. You'll find someone, you'll marry them, you'll have lots of babies, and you can kiss your own husband's chest. Problem solved. Love you. Mwah. This one is titled, Am I the arsehole for kicking my maid of honour out of the wedding the night before? Story time. So, I, 28 female, so Reddit of you, I'm supposed to be getting married 2 weeks ago to my was husband, Steve. Emphasis on was. The wedding did not happen. And a lot of people, including some of my own family, believe I have overreacted. So, what do you think? My maid of honour was called Amy. We've been best friends since uni. We've been through everything together, breakups, job drama, her terrible taste in men, and I've been there through everything. So, of course, she was going to be my maid of honour. From the start, planning with her was chaotic. She complained about the bridesmaid dresses not suiting her body type, demanded we change the colour theme to match her aesthetic. She even made my hen do all about her. Cried halfway through the night because she's still single and watching me settle down is triggering. You need therapy. So I brushed it all off because she's just Amy. She's dramatic, it's what she does. I didn't think she was doing anything malicious until the night before my wedding. We're at the venue, doing the final walkthroughs, and Amy pulls me aside and says, Are you sure you want to go through with this? I laugh, thinking she's joking, obviously, but then realise that she is not. She says, I'm just saying. Steve, wait, I need to do the Amy voice. I'm just saying, Steve's great, maybe too great. I always figured you'd be the fun single one and I'd be the one to settle down. But weird, is that supposed to be support? Then she smiles and says, if you don't go through with it, I wouldn't. Oh my God! If you don't go through with it, I wouldn't mind having a go myself. I swear my soul left my body. I told her to get out right there and then. No dramatic scene. I just said, you're done. You're done, bitch. There's the door. I replaced her with my cousin, uninvited her from the wedding, and went to bed shaking. I thought she was like, I went to bed shaking. No. Here's the kicker. The next morning, she still showed up in the bridesmaid dress and tried to walk down the aisle. The ushers had to physically restrain her. My Steve was absolutely furious. My family were horrified, but a bunch of people, including Bertha, yep, Steve's mum, said I should have just let her stay to avoid the drama and deal with it after the honeymoon. So now I'm sitting here wondering, was I the arsehole for cutting off my best friend right before the wedding, or did I dodge a much bigger bullet by catching the crazy just in time? I swear to God, if I'd have said I do and turned around to her in a white dress, I would have been here asking you. I wouldn't be here asking you for your opinions. I'd be in jail. And you know what, sis? I'd come bail you out. Me and Joe, my good man Joe, we'd be like, let our good woman out. She hath done nothing wrong. She has just removed a slight bit of crazy from the world. It scares me, guys, that these people, they walk amongst us. They sit and they wait for the right moment in which to pounce. They're like a sleeper cell spy. They wait till the wedding night to launch the crazy, and then it's too late. They think, but no, I've got a cousin in the back who's ready to go on maid of honour duty. I can't. Some people get way too comfortable. They think they have much more gravity, much more hold of a relationship than they actually do. She was in love with Steve from day one. Let's not forget that she said she'd like to have a go with your husband. What the fuck is that? What is that? Joe, wave your red flag, bitch. Thank you. We really need to get him a flag. I wonder how long she'd loved Steve. Well, I hope that you did have a brilliant wedding, though, despite fucking nutter in the corner, Amy. And your honeymoon was very, very beautiful. I wish you a lifetime of happiness from me and Joe. We're so happy for you. And that is the end of today's episode, my dudes. If you've enjoyed it, please do make sure to give us a follow, subscribe, and a like. We're really, really close to hitting 200 5-star reviews on Spotify, which is insane. If you've got a story that you would like to send in, there is a link in the show notes and in the description. Head over to our socials as well. We have new videos there every single day. Make sure to follow me too. If you only know me from this podcast, I have a full Storytime social media platform myself. So go and follow me over there. Thank you for watching, my dudes. Keep shining and have a fantastic week. I love you. Mwah. Patty, bye.
Please fill my cup. Am I really asking for much? It's been a long week, I'm looking for fun. Please fill my cup. Find me under the sun. SOS, I'm just looking for a good time. Oh, 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 oh. And I'm singing like, whoa.